Good Friday morning, everybody. I'm Jared Klein coming to you live from the NBC29 Digital Desk with the Morning Rush. Let's start things off with this story. A man is now in custody after Charlottesville police say he attempted to abduct a University of Virginia student Wednesday night. James Robert Allen, you can see him pictured here, of Suffolk, Virginia, was arrested in Louisa County around noon yesterday. He was wanted on charges of strangulation and attempted abduction. Police say the student was dragged into a vehicle which crashed off Cabell Avenue just after 9:30 Wednesday night. That student was taken to UVA Medical Center for treatment. She is said to be okay. City police thanked the public for being on the lookout for Allen. He was arrested after several sightings. UVA pharmacies are now administering the new COVID vaccine. Now, just a reminder, COVID vaccines are no longer listed under emergency use authorization. They are now considered commercial vaccines, just like any other.
If you have insurance, and this is really any insurance plan, any pharmacy is able to bill your insurance for it, and that should come at no cost. Most preventative medications like vaccines come at no cost.
If you are not insured, UVA Health says it has multiple programs you can use to help secure an appointment. And again, the CDC does recommend you get this shot and the flu shot this year. And the Shenandoah Valley Bicycle Coalition is aiming to add accessible trails to Waynesboro's new Sunset Park. It's under construction at the site of an old landfill. The trails would be geared toward beginners and intermediate riders. The coalition says it will bring in more tourism. The biggest barrier is the cost, though. The goal is to get phase 1 up and riding sometime early next year. That would definitely, I'd fall under that beginner biker category.
Yeah, I know, me too. All right, so there's this new study that kind of gives perspective about life expectancy in the U.S. And how it compares to the rest of the world. And in the U.S., we are really failing despite access to medical care and cutting-edge medical research and higher health expenditures per person than any other nation. So here's a look. Japan is at the top, and it's South Korea, Singapore, Switzerland, and so on. U.S. overall is way down below Poland, near Ecuador, and then interestingly enough, District of Columbia. So a 32-year-old woman in the District of Columbia in Washington, D.C. will live for, on average, 47 years on average.
Wow.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the 80s, life expectancy in the U.S. was doing well, was right up there with all those other wealthy nations. And then all of a sudden, we just took a nosedive. And family practice, there's a lot of information about how we don't have a lot of family practice GP doctors because a lot of doctors are opting to become specialists. And because it makes more money, but in other countries, those GPs, those family doctors are actually really play a big role in their patients' lives. And so, it's a lot of different things that are creating this kind of issue for the United States, but it's something to look at.
It really is a paradox, with all the spending, all the money that goes into healthcare, and then the results are not what you're getting in other countries.
Yeah, it's interesting. So it's something to kind of think, be mindful of and kind of be aware, and maybe what are we doing wrong too.
Exactly, yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah. Okay. So there is a new study that being a vegetarian might be in your DNA. So this study looked at, evidently there are 4 genes that kind of dictate if you're, what your willpower is. Because some people just, they're like, nope, I'm a meat eater. And so there's your genetic makeup is actually can contribute to that, to your willpower.
Yeah.
If you want to be a vegetarian or not.
I've never tried to be a vegetarian, so I can't say whether I'd stick with it. But I think I could probably stick with it if I really was wanted to pursue that.
Yeah, right. I mean, I would have to come up with, vegetarian recipes. I think that would be my hardest thing. Yeah. But I definitely have certainly served meatless meals at home.
Well,
before,
it's not like we absolutely must have meat every single meal. Where's the meat?
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
So, but anyway, it's our genes. We have, kind of help dictate our willpower.
Yeah, if you can just not go without it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's tougher for some people, I guess.
So, okay, and then I actually like this. So evidently Uber is going to start returning those packages. So when you have for $5. So if you've got you buy something online and you have to return it, Uber will come to your house for $5 and deliver it to UPS, FedEx, or your local post office, wherever it's supposed to go. I think this is such a great, so convenient.
Yeah, especially in the age of online shopping.
Yeah, well, and I buy a lot of clothes online.
Yeah.
So, it's a gamble because you just don't know how they're going to fit. And so inevitably, especially, and then I have kids, we're returning clothes all the time. And, I don't have a lot of time to constantly make all these errands. So this would be definitely a convenience.
Yeah, definitely helpful.
Yeah.
Uber will do everything these days. You've got like the DoorDash Eats and stuff where you can get food. You don't have to leave your house really ever. You can just stay in your house forever.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway.
All right. Well, thanks, Jennifer. Let's take a look at that. Well, here's a look at the radar, but I can tell you, we don't have the 7-day forecast up, but I can tell you that we're expecting rain to move in tonight and to stick with us into early Saturday, some showers. So just be aware of that. But some cooler temperatures are on the way for this coming weekend. You'll start feeling a lot more like fall out there. I know a lot of us are excited for that, so something to look forward to on this Friday. Okay, I hope you guys have a great Friday out there, great weekend. We'll see you again on NBC29 News at noon.